guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here. Chilling with me, talking a little bit of RSL today. Oh, it's gonna be a good video. I got the clean shave. A few of you guys letting me have it in the comments. Ash, you're looking a little scruffy, bro. You're letting yourself go, dude. We're looking better now. We got the haircut. We're good to go. We got the clean shave.
Only Paolo can take this and give you
a princess.
You know what? I never, ever give in to peer pressure, except for when they're right. And I think that was the case. Like a week ago, I released this video, or so. The #1 sleeper, the #1 most slept on legendary in Raid by far. By the way, guys, apropos absolutely nothing, I think I tell you guys, or ask you guys, to subscribe to the channel once a year. Let this be the video if you enjoy the content here. I think let's try to get to 100 or 200,000 subscribers here on the channel. That would be pretty cool. As every freaking YouTuber I feel like says, about half of you guys that watch all the time are not subscribed, and it's pretty cool. You can even turn off your bell notification so you don't get annoying, like, spammy notifications, but it will still be more apt to, my videos will be more apt to kind of show up in your sub feed or whatever, your recommended videos. So anyway, thank you guys in advance, and if you don't want to, well, thanks for watching anyway. So in that video, I'm not gonna reveal, actually I will reveal, screw it, but you can watch and hear me out on why I think that Killian the Lucky is the #1 most underrated legendary out there. I really like this dude. He's not S tier, he's not even barely A tier, if that, right? On a good day, But this champion I'm gonna talk about today is the most underrated epic champion in the game, bar none. And I'm gonna give you 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 reasons as to why. It's an old school, it's a champion that you guys, I'm gonna say her name right now, I'm gonna reveal it, and some of you guys are gonna be like, dude, I already know what she does, I'm gonna click off the video. No! Hear me out, because she's even better than I feel like most people who own her give her credit for. She does not 1, not 2, but really 3 things in this game. Okay, let's just call it 2. Let's just call it 2, right? Just 2 things that no legendary in the whole entire game do. And she is an epic champion. She's in Void Epic, and again, there's a lot of reasons why I think she's even better than people recognize. So what does she does? What does she does, Ash? What does she do? What does she do? Fresh cut, still can't talk. That sucks. Essence Scepter. Damage increases as current HP decreases, which really comes in handy because of the A3. On Immolate, it's a 3-turn cooldown, 3-turn block buffs. Again, no legendary does this. We can run her in Hydra and keep block buffs up there permanently, but let's forget just Hydra. We can use her anywhere, and block buffs are just never gonna fall off the opponents, provided that we're fast enough or they don't get cleansed, right? So, very unique ability, very good ability. And then on the A3, Undying Evil, it's an AoE with a 2-turn provoke. Now, Molly Tankard has a chance of landing a 2-turn provoke, but it's only a 50% chance to get that extra turn of provoke. Umbral Enchantress has a 2-turn lockout at a 100% land rate when booked. A 2-turn lockout that is profoundly, immensely strong in the arena or anywhere else in this game. Even Waves, a 2-turn provoke is incredible. And the best thing is yeah, she puts a block active skills on this champion for 5 turns. But anywhere PvE in this game, guess what happens when you go from one round to the next round, from one wave to the next wave, and then to the third wave? What happens? Every champion gets cleansed anyway, right?
Hello. Coffee? I drink a little more coffee than I probably should.
Use Immolate, and maybe, who knows, maybe Undying Evil is already off cooldown after you use a couple A1s after you initially cast it, right? In the first wave. So you can really, I'm gonna show you guys, you can use this Undying Evil on every wave, 2-turn lockout, go in the next wave, block buffs them for 3 turns. It's an incredible potent combination of 2 abilities that are insane. She also has Unkillable for 2 turns. That means if her damage goes, or excuse me, if her HP goes really low because she's taking all that damage from the 2-turn provoke, she gets a ton of damage from the A1 because her current HP is sitting at 1 or low, and that deals a lot of damage because damage increases as current HP decreases, but she can't die because she got unkillable. Another reason she's amazing is she's one of the best defensive-based nukers out of any epic in the game, ladies and gentlemen, right? She's got a 3.3 multiplier plus whatever that means, thanks to hellhades.com, plus 1 minus current HP percentage, which is the factoring in the HP going lower. She has that on the A1. That's a very nice multiplier. On the A2, it's a 3.6. On the A3, it's a 4 multiplier. So she can kill everybody, maybe, right? While she's controlling everybody, while she's blocking their buffs, right? Man, what a special champion. I'm gonna show you a quick build on Umbral Enchantress, and then we're gonna jump into the arena. I'm gonna show you how unbelievable. You've been on the other side of an Umbral Enchantress arena match before. Dude, she lands those stinking provokes. It's like game over. 2-turn lockout. Are you kidding me? Umbral Enchantress. Now, you could sit here and be like,
Yeah, but what I could use Warlord or Yumeko or something.
well, yeah, you could use like the best, most scarce Void legendary in the game, and maybe you'd have a case they're a little bit better. I'm talking for, the 95% of players who don't have those 2 champions, right? So Umbral, you guys ever do that? You guys ever do that? You look up a champion, you click the hide, and then you try to get this little thing out of there. I don't know why, and then it gets her off the screen. Anyway, I have double perception in a stone skin 2-piece. You guys know I love putting stone skin 2-pieces, protection 2-pieces, or even a 1-piece. It's awesome to get that stat bonus just from 1 artifact. So if I don't have the gear that I'm looking for, I always throw on the protection or the stone skin. I've got the speed on the boots. I've got the defense percentage on the chest. I've got the crit rate on the gauntlet. So she's not built out to be an uber nuker. If I wanted to, I could ascend all this gear. I could put her in crit damage. I could min-max her to the nth degree, but I want to show you a more realistic build that everybody can take advantage of.
Generous guy.
And I feel like these stats are not going to be impossible for most mid to late game players out there. We have accuracy on the banner, crit damage on the amulet, and defense on the ring. I don't even have anything glyphed out here on this. Nothing's glyphed out. Is it? A little bit here and there, but there's a lot of room for improvement in this build is my overall point. Total stats, 217 on the speed. The one knock on Umbral is her base speed at 93. It's not like Rosin's Scarhide low at 91. Come on, Plarium, buff Rosin. Team buff Rosin.
If you will excuse me, I have work to do.
So she's a little slow. That's about it. That's the only knock on Umbral, right? But we want a lot of accuracy, 417. We want some damage as much as we can muster. And then defense is great too. She's easy to keep alive, which is another reason we like her, because she's a defense-based champion with a 1354 and very healthy amount of defense. The HP leaves a little to be desired, but the defense does, I think, make up for it quite a bit. So we do have Crushing Rend. We have her 6-star. I didn't realize we have her 6-star Awakened. No big deal. You guys know I've been saying this since Blessings came out. If you have a 6-star Awakened AoE champion, consider none other than Crushing Rend. It is so powerful. Every hit will ignore a percentage of the target's defense. Okay, every hit it's whatever, because usually it might only take 2 hits on the first 2 hits on 5-star. It's nice to have it on every hit, don't get me wrong, right? Especially in areas like Hydra, for example. So it's definitely a game changer. But it's probably, I don't know, it's arguably the strongest blessing in the game, or it's in the conversation. Because every hit is ignoring defense, but it's 1% for every 10 levels. Listen, these mobs nowadays, every time they release a new difficulty dungeon or anything in the game, they're up to, it used to be like level 200 was high, then it was level 250 and level 300. Now we're looking at level 300 plus mobs that we're attacking. That's a 30% ignore defense on every hit. Are you kidding me? So yeah, if it doesn't have to be Umbral, but any champion, right? Crushing Rend, if you ever get a 6-star, consider it. It's very, very, very strong. Even in the arena, 6% ignore defense? not too bad. You know, you stack that onto Helm Smasher and Savage. Now, that would be more for a typical, you know, attack-based nuker. Usually, I wouldn't put that on Umbral for the arena if that's the only place I was using her. But watch her in PvE content. It's going to be great. Masteries really quick here, guys. We have War Master. We have Support Tree. Everything that you would expect, right? We got the accuracy. We have Evil Eye. We have Master Hexer, excuse me, for the Immolate to get that block buff to 3 turns, and then we have the defense offense going down to War Master. Pretty simple build in terms of the masteries there. So there we go, guys. That is the build. I feel like I've spent too much time talking about the build here. Let's just get into battle here. I want to go into the arena first, then we're going to go into PvE really quickly right after that. Let's go. I already have a team. You can put her on a go first team. You can put her on a go second team. It's nice to have a champion like a Sun Wukong in there to remove buffs ahead of time, right? Because obviously, you know, especially a team like this with block debuffs all over the place, it'd be nice to have them, you know, removed before we go in. So this is an interesting situation. We can try to go in right on, let's do it. Let's just put the block buffs on right now, because we're going to go in with, look at that. We blocked the block debuffs from Duchess. It was nice timing here. Now let's go in with the Undying Evil. Boom. And look at this, 2-turn, 2-turn, 2-turn provoke on everybody. Sure, didn't land on Arbiter. She does have block debuffs, but it doesn't matter. She doesn't have a cleanse or anything that we need to worry about. And now, I mean, it's all over, right? 2 turns is a long freaking time in this game, right? Boom. I was hoping you could take out UDK there, but 2 turns is a long time, man. A long time for them to only use their A1. Let's go into, excuse me, go into Duchess, and okay. Come on. Still provoked. Now we go A3 again. Sun Wukong, can we win this, please? But it doesn't matter. She's still on a 2-turn provoke. It's pretty much game over still here, right? And that's the power. That's what the impact that she can have on a battle. Umbral Enchantress, right? She just comes in there and just locks everybody the heck out. Let's go ahead and keep chipping away at UDK here. Get that stun there. Perfect. It's kind of probably for the better that nobody's quite dead yet, because... Okay. Stupid shield. Okay. Probably not the best first example of the battle, ladies and gentlemen, but it's okay. We're still gonna win. There we go, Sun Wukong, that's what we're waiting for, dude.
I thought this was just about me, but it's not.
And obviously, Umbral set the table beautifully there, beautifully. Let's go after another team here. Let's go after a, I don't know, it's a little bit low on the power, right? Let's, yeah, sure, why not, right? I like going against a team that has pretty competent buffers, like, I don't know, a Valkyrie, right? That way we can go ahead and sometimes we can open, if we want to, sometimes we can just open with the A2, you know? Let's do A2. I mean, it'd be nice to, I would probably just go A3 here pretty much all the time. Let's just do a quick damage check. Not too bad. We block buffs, Reviver's down, that's it, game over, right? I'm telling you, if you don't have all these super OP champions out there in the game that they're using in Platinum and everything else in the game, I mean, look no further than a champion like Umbral to really disrupt what your opponent is trying to do here, right? So let's do it one more time. Let's go in with the Foley scares the hell out of me. Let's try to pop him. Oh my god, Sun Wukong's like, yo, I got this. Stand back. Sun Wukong stepping into the spotlight in today's video.
Not just today, darling. The spotlight has always been mine.
Sun Wukong is so good, huh, guys? He is a really cool, and he doesn't really annoy me that much. You know, sometimes when a champion's super OP, they kind of annoy me. But he doesn't, for whatever reason. I don't know if he does to you guys. But here we go. It's going to be time to Undying Evil. 2-turn provoke, game over. Molly Tankard, usually going to be a massive threat to me. Or, excuse me, Molly Tankard. Sorry, Trunda. Not all dwarves are alike, Ash! I'm going to get canceled in the comments. I know it. But yeah, what was I saying? I even flustered myself by fake canceling myself. I'm like, what did I do? What did I say? Trunda, yeah, normally she's going to be an issue, right? Not going to be be an issue if she's provoked for 2 turns. I think probably Mr. Sun Wukong could probably pop everybody again here. Yeah, that's strong. That's strong, man. That's cool. Let's just Undying anyway, right? All right, let's go ahead and move to PvE. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stick her on a team of all the best damage dealers in the game for epics, right? And we're going to compare her damage. Now, keep in mind, this is important. Keep in mind that we are not in a nuke build necessarily. We're in a, yeah, deal some damage build, you know, but we're not in an all-out nuke the heck out of everything on Umbral. Here she is, epic defense champions only. I stuck her with the best of the best for the most part here, right? I think the only guy that we left out is Hoskarul, so let's put him in there. Frenzy is really good. Who do you take out of this team? I want to keep my debuffer in, but I think I'm going to take Frenzy out and Hoskarul in. They're all built to be nukers. Now, this is the crazy thing, right? Is I have everybody on this team. Let me actually look to make sure I'm telling. Not Tyrell. Everybody else on the team is in crit damage on the gauntlets. And wait till you see what Umbral Enchantress can do here. I mean, this is a nuking defense epic team. I don't know, guys, is it just me? But I love a good defensive epic nuker, man. I love it. I love all of these champions. Like, they're all my faves, you know? Hoskarul, I was a little bit late to the bandwagon on. Grush, I think, is unbelievably good, especially for a freebie. Yeah, I'm feeling this entire team. I think Tyrell is still pretty cool. Morag, I'm a big fan of. Oh, so we let in with, my whole point here is we let in again with the A3. Check it out, guys. I mean, I know this is obvious to you guys, but we have a 4-turn lockout right now, right? Does some nice damage on that A1. Let's just go ahead and A1 cycle for a second here. 3-turn lockout, whatever. It's all good. And like, I know this is pretty obvious. Some of you are like, yeah, dude, whatever. We know that she doesn't have block active skills, right? Well, in this situation, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a moot point here, right? Can we keep 1 turn on her before he goes? Ah, we drop it. That sucks. All right, I just want to do a damage check here. But you guys get the point, right? What I'm trying to say here is she can just keep coming down with Undying Evil, and even the lockout is going to be fine. If anything, in a weird way, having the lockout prevents her from wasting the cooldown towards the end of a round, so you won't have it on cooldown when you really need it on the next wave, on a fresh battle, right? So Umbral puts out 371,000. Not bad, right? And again, she's competing with a Hoskarul, with a Morag, with a Grush, and she's out damaging, you know, she's doing really well. This is a lot of damage for someone who's not in a damage build, right? So she can nuke, she can control, she can prevent buffs from the enemy team, all in an epic champion. You gotta love it, guys. I want to do one really quick, show you what I was talking about. Undying Evil is like, again, I know this is super intuitive, like, yeah, dude, we get it, man. It gets stripped off. We get that. But I just think it actually, I guess my point that I failed to articulate up until, you know, just 2 seconds ago, is that it's actually a good thing sometimes that she locks herself out, because we don't want her to be using an AoE 2-turn provoke at the very end of a round. So this is a more appropriate, right? So she has a 3-turn lockout. Let's do some A1 cycling here again. 2-turn lockout. And that's gonna, you know, it's gonna keep her nice and ready for us. And then she comes in, no more lockout anymore, right? And she can come in and it's already fresh off cooldown again. 2-turn provoke, it's a game changer, man. So yeah, I love Umbral. Hopefully you guys do as well. I think she's such a cool and underrated, even though people know she's good, I feel like she's just a jack of all trades. She's void affinity. You don't have to worry about that as well. Let's do one more. Let me just wait till this ends too, just to do one more damage check, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. She actually, she outdamaged Hoskarul. She outdamaged the entire team when I was doing it in practice. That's why I'm not sure if you guys, I'm not sure if I gave any tells, but at the end, I was like, oh, she's not the lead damage dealer. She had like 470,000 the first run that I did this, and she did more damage than anybody else on the team. You know what I think it is? when I was doing the test runs, sometimes I was leading off with the A2 and then the A3 to get the double AoE. Because she's locking herself out, obviously she can only use her A1 in this situation, so that could be why, obviously, her total damage. But like, forget the damage for a second. How about everything else she's bringing to the table? It's really incredible. She's amazing. Invest, invest, invest. Definitely a champion worth investing in for pretty much everyone out there.
That was a beautiful speech.
Again, this is a little bit better, 433. So she's right up there with Grush and Hoskarul, man. I mean, I love Umbral. End of video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. And as always, take care, guys.